welcome back to Tome Travelers. And this is my February haul. So I didn't go too overboard as I did last month. I think I only did half of what I did. Well, no. I had 21. I didn't do half, but I got close. I got 9 books. One was a pre-order. One is my book of the month. The rest I indulged because they were on sale. Except for that one. Well, 2 I actually picked up from Myers. And holy shit, the discount on the one book. I mean, I'll tell you when I get to it, so let's get into it. So first I want to show you Naka by Shane Hawk. He's an indigenous author. And this is very small and very short and very thin. It's only 83 pages. You can go into his website and you can get one of these signed. I wish I would have known that. So, let me read you the back. Welcome to Naka, Minnesota. Yes, this is a real place. A small city just outside of the Twin Cities, dubbed the Halloween capital of the world since 1937. Here before you lie several tales involving bone collectors, pagan witches, werewolves, skeletal bison, and cloned children. It is up to you to decipher between fact and fiction, as the author has woven historical facts into his narratives. With his debut horror collection, Cheyenne and Arapaho author Shane Hawk explores themes of family, grief, loneliness, and identity through the lens of indigenous life. This is a quote. Please find another hobby. This is too horrible for words. How can you imagine someone enjoying this? And it says, my skeptical yet supportive grandma. I thought that just, when I first saw that, I laughed so hard. Because I'm like, that would be my grandma. Because she's like, why do you love this stuff? What's wrong with you? You would write about this? Okay, honey, whatever floats your boat. That my grandma was still alive and this is horror and I'm interested. You know, I love Native American culture and their folk tales and everything since I was a child. So I don't know why I didn't have enough. Maybe back then most indigenous people were not being printed, or I just didn't know where to look. Now I do. I find it. It's mine. So I'm looking forward to reading this sometime. Okay, so the next one, Rapture by Alex Wu. This is sci-fi, and he self-published this, just so you know. He kind of did too, but there's different presses. Like for Naka, it is Black Hills Press. So it is kind of a self-published in a way. This one's self-published. So it says, in the year 2068, followers of the pure are vanishing from Earth. It's rapture, as predicted in their scriptures. At least, that is what the religion's faithful believe. To conspiracy theorists, the disappearances are a nefarious government plot. To the government, they're merely human foul play. To Rico Liebenstadt, which is German for love city, if I'm correct, if Stadt still means city, Lieben means love. So, Rico Love City. A disgraced agent at the federal proctorate, the mystery is her obsession. On the case that sank her career, she alone witnessed a purist vanish from a canoe in the middle of a lake. Rico's investigation of the pure leads her to a world ravaged by disease and war. She uncovers the real reason she was chosen for the assignment, the hidden meanings in the prophecies of the scriptures, and the ultimate fate of those raptured. The truth is far from heavenly. So, whether you're religious or not, I do remember when I went to church, they would talk about the rapture. I mean, when I went to, Awanas, which was like after school, not after church, but like after school, it was like 6 o'clock at night on Wednesdays for like an hour or two. I would go and be with young people my age, which even there. But I saw the movie The Rapture and things like that, and I don't know. But I like reading things about, it's basically dystopian, in my opinion. Because that's what The Rapture was. Everybody that believed it was pure or whatever, boom, gone. Everybody else left behind. And you would either get marked or eventually you'd get raptured. So it's kind of like dystopian, but I like things like that. And it's sci-fi, so that's totally different and awesome. Let me put this over here. Let me talk about The Project by Courtney Summers. Now, I got this at Myers. It was, and I want to tell you something funny too. Now, yes, it's $18.99 US. They had it on sale for $14.99. And I peeled the sticker off right here, so there's a little sticker remnant. That's where it said $14.99. Under that sticker was a Walmart sticker. They bought it from Walmart, but they bought it from Walmart, and the Walmart sticker was still on there. It said $21.99. So this was a markup at Walmart for $21.99 when it originally is $18.99 without, if you were to buy it. I even checked Amazon. It would sell for $18.99. It was on Amazon. It was $15.99. I actually saved $1 by buying it for $14.99. They marked it down, but they forgot to take off the sticker. So I found that hilarious. But now I know I can go to Myers every now and again and find a newer book that was released, because I had it on my wish list and eventually I was going to get it. But when I saw that it was at Myers for cheaper than even Amazon, it's like, and other stores, because sometimes I check 2 or 3 on websites. I'm like, I'm buying it. The real prize. The real prize. Imaginary Friend by Stephen Chbosky. Oh, if you didn't know what the project was, I'm sorry. After a tragic accident kills most of her family and leaves her little sister Lo on the brink of death, B. Denham is desperate for a miracle. It arrives in the form of Lev Warren, the charismatic spiritual leader of the Unity Project. He promises he can save Lo. All B has to do is believe. So this is basically what I want to say is, if you've never heard of Jonestown, this is what that reminds me of in some way, shape, or the way people have been describing it and everything. I'm like, this sounds like Jonestown. And I just moved and you can see Noel. And I still have to get little Christmas away. But that's what that reminds me of. It reminds me of Jonestown. It's like, what? But I'd have to read it. It just sounds like it to me. It has cult written all over it because it is a cult. And things... This is going to be a good read. So back to this. Imaginary Friend. This book originally... Holy crap, I had to look inside. $30, right? And he wrote The Perks of Being a Wallflower, okay? And I heard many mixed reviews about this book. How it switches up right in the middle. This is a chunker. Holy shit. Sorry. Are you serious? 705 pages? $30, okay? $30. Alright. 30. Did I say books? I meant bucks. $30. Can't even speak. I got this at Myers for $5. I don't have the sticker anymore. I had to take it off. I hate stickers. $5.97. $5.97. What? You can't even get that on Amazon for $5.97. Nor Thrift Books. Thrift Books wouldn't sell this for $5.97. This is a 705-page book. Never. And this is in excellent condition. Look at this. Look at this. Look at this. Nothing is wrong with this book. Why is it at a discount like that? That's the best discount ever. That's better when I got the Serpent King for like $1 or $5. I don't remember. $1 to $5 is how much I paid for the Serpent King, and I thought that was great. And I got that. I almost said Borders. I got it at BAM. Books a Million. $5.97 for a 705 page book. It's amazing. I'm starting to go look at Myers a little more often. Now, my pre-order. The Gilded Ones. I'm so excited. By Namina Forna. So, let's see. 60-year-old Tika lives in fear and anticipation of the blood ceremony that will determine whether she becomes a member of her village. Already different from everyone else because of her unnatural intuition, Deka prays for red blood so she can finally feel like she belongs, but on the day of the ceremony, her blood runs gold, the color of impurity, and Deka knows she will face a consequence worse than death. But someone's willing to help her out, and she can become a warrior. And can you not say how beautiful this cover is? I mean, gorgeous. Look at this. Beautiful. I love her hair. And how it's she has the gold all over that. And the face painting. It's just beautiful. It's beautiful. No, I'm going to save that one for last. Been waiting for this one. This is Not the Just Show by Anna Carey. I'm looking to see how much time I have. So the year is 1998. Oh, look inside of that. It's so cute. So 90s. I would know. Because in 1998, I was 17. Well, depending. If it was May 2nd and past, yeah, I was 17. If it was before May 2nd, I was 16, so, Like any other teenager, Jess Flynn is just trying to get through her junior year without drama. But drama seems to keep finding her. So, I'm looking at that, but the first iPhone won't exist for another 9 years. Okay, so conversations seem to end awkwardly when Jess enters the room, and then one day a tiny, sleek black device with an Apple logo on it falls out of her best friend's backpack and lands at Jess's feet. But the first iPhone won't exist for another 9 years. To be honest, if I remember 1998, I think cell phones were coming out. They were not smartphones. They were these small, they could be small like this or a little bit bigger. They were flip phones. And mine was, I didn't get my first cell phone until 2001 when I was 20. In April of 2001, I bought a Nokia. Small little thing. And you had to pull the antenna out. So yeah, cell phones were just really emerging. Most of my high school years, everybody had a freaking pager. I never understood that. So that's going to be interesting. It's like a Truman Show thing. And I guess it's a series. So that's their first book. This is cute. The Last Bear by Hannah Gold. I believe this is a middle grade. Yes. There on the horizon, silhouetted against the sun, something moved. It was in the blink of an eye, so rapid she almost missed it. Something big and loping, most unexpected. It couldn't be. She blinked again. Whatever it was had gone, but April could have sworn she'd just seen a polar bear. And I guess polar bears aren't supposed to be there. There are no polar bears left on Bear Island. At least that's what April's father tells her when his scientific research takes them to a faraway Arctic outpost for 6 months. I heard you will cry, and it's sad, and it's about environment and everything, and how we need to help it. All right, my book of the month. Girl A by Abigail Dean. So yes, I like trauma, I swear. So you can flee your parents, you can bury your secrets, but you'll never leave behind what your siblings know, what you all shared. So Lex Grace doesn't want to think about her family. She doesn't want to think about growing up in her parents' house of horrors. And she doesn't want to think about her identity as Girl A, the girl who escaped, the eldest sister who freed her older brother and younger siblings. I mean, this is all about past trauma of abuse by parents. It makes me think of those poor children, of those that were locked in their house. They were 13 of them, and but I want to read about it, so I'm weird. Okay, the best one yet. Amari and the Night Brothers by B.B. Alston. Y'all have convinced me to get this. At first I didn't like, nah. And then everybody's hyping it up. Everybody's talking about it. I'm like, okay, I'm getting this because I want the fuss. I want to know what the fuss is. I want to read it. And a lot of people were talking about and describing it. I'm like, okay, now I need to get my hands on it. Now I need to read it. I don't know when I'll read it, but it'll definitely be sometime this year. And I'm like, and it's a series. And they're describing it like, not like HP, but better than HP. Like, now books are coming out and they're gonna be better than She Who Shall Not Be Named. And I want that because I want something like that, but better. Because when I was from teenage years to adult, because it came out in the 90s, it set the bar. Everybody loves it. We no longer love the author, but we still love the TV, still love the movies, the books, not the author anymore. And anything else she puts out is, I don't support. And I've got what I wanted from her now, but I want stuff like Amari, Percy Jackson, which I still have yet to read, and many more like that will come out like that. So that's it. That is my February haul. I only got 9 books. So I will see you next time. Please stay safe, healthy, and warm. Know that you are blessed and that you're loved. And I'm hoping you're having a good day. Bye.